Kelly Shaw, Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization. I'm near Flaming Gorge, Utah, investigating a couple of Bigfoot sightings that have happened. You may see some traffic driving by. There was 2 road crossing sightings, all within about 10 years of each other, the most recent 2008. The gentleman had just passed Flaming Gorge about 3 miles back, coming up over the pass on his way to Vernal at 10 o'clock at night, December of 2008, when he saw the reflection of some eyeballs in the road about 7 feet off the ground, and he was doing about 55, and he slammed on the brakes, coming to a skidding halt. And there in the headlights, at first he thought it was a bear on hind legs, you know, and then it took a step. It was still staring at him with those glowing eyes in his headlights. And it was snowing, just like it is now. I don't know if you guys can see, but we're getting a sprinkle and a snow right now. Anyway, it was a Bigfoot. And he said it had black and gray matted down hair or fur. He doesn't really know which, but it was matted down, and he says it was probably matted down from the wet snow that it had accumulated and ran off of it and stuff. But anyway, he says he was in a diesel truck, and this thing was, you know, just as big or bigger than his cab. And he says he come to a screeching halt. He had a loud diesel motor, and he says the creature didn't act afraid or anything and nonchalantly turned away and started walking in the woods. He then repositioned it in his truck. He backed it up and turned it forward to keep the headlights on the creature. And he says it didn't seem in any hurry, but it covered a lot of ground. He says he actually got to watch it take about 10 steps as it walked away from him into the trees. And he says it covered a lot of ground as it disappeared, so he got to check it out for quite a while in his full-on headlights and stuff. And it was about 30 feet from him when he come to a skidding halt. Well, about 10 years before, at nighttime in the wintertime, on the same stretch, a semi-truck driver had to come to a screeching halt that almost hit a Bigfoot crossing the road. This Bigfoot wasn't just standing there and watching him come up on it. It was actually moving across the road, and he damn near clipped the Bigfoot. He says if he hadn't slammed on his brakes, he may have very well hit it or killed it. And then the creature turned back and looked at him, and the semi-truck driver says its eyes were level with his, and he was clear up in the semi-cab of a truck. So great road crossing sightings by 2 different individuals over 10 years. Bigfoot sighting hotspot. This is one side of the Uintas, and Uintas is just famous for Bigfoot sightings and so forth. I'm going to pick up the camera and I'm going to show you guys around a little bit. I want you guys to see what a Bigfoot sighting hotspot looks like. You know, and there's the road where there's a couple of crossings right there. Alpine road that gets up well over 8,000 feet altitude. We just checked the elevation where we're at now, and we're almost 8,500 feet. Yeah, that was a good sized truck that just passed by. That's probably about the size of that diesel truck that guy just about hit the Bigfoot with. I tell other researchers, I mean, if science gets a body, it'll more than likely be a Bigfoot that gets road killed, you know. If they're actually able to harvest the body, you know, the person hitting the Bigfoot, you know, there may be others in the pod that may pick it up and carry it off, whether it's dead or injured, but I still think it'd be a roadkill Bigfoot. Everything makes a mistake. There's a lot of people that have claimed to have actually hit a Bigfoot in their vehicle, and a lot of close calls. So this is just coming from Kelly Shaw. A body will probably come from a roadkill. Alright, I want to zoom in on these mountain ridges for y'all. I like ridges. They're ridge walkers, so. It's a damn cold day. All right, well, we're in the area doing a Bigfoot sighting tour and a Bigfoot sighting hotspot. We're going to be bringing you more Bigfoot sightings. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching.